You'll regret answering your phone at 3:17 a.m. I didn't believe it either, until it rang. Never answer the phone at 3:17 a.m. In America, everyone knows one rule. If your phone rings at 3 a.m., don't answer it. Jake didn't believe in that stuff. Until his phone rang at 3:17 a.m. No caller ID. Just a low static sound, and breathing. He hung up. The phone rang again. This time, a text appeared. "Why did you leave me?" Jake's chest tightened. 5 years ago, his best friend Mark died in a hit-and-run accident. Jake had been driving. He never stopped. The phone rang a third time. Against every instinct, Jake answered. A familiar voice whispered, "I was still alive." The lights in Jake's apartment flickered. The TV turned on by itself, showing a security video. His car. That night. Mark crawling toward the road. The phone vibrated one last time. Incoming call, Mark. Something cold touched Jake's shoulder. A voice whispered directly into his ear. "Now it's your turn to stay." At 3:18 a.m., the call ended. Jake never answered another call again. Because his phone was found ringing on the floor. Next to his body. Lesson Part 2, the call wasn't over. The police said Jake died of a heart attack. No signs of struggle. No fingerprints. Just one strange detail. His phone was still ringing. At exactly 3:17 a.m. The call log showed only one name. Mark. 2 nights later, Jake's neighbor Sarah heard a phone ringing. It was coming from Jake's empty apartment. She knocked. No answer. Her own phone buzzed. Unknown caller. She declined it. A text appeared instantly. "You can hear it too, can't you?" Her TV turned on by itself. The screen showed Jake's apartment. Jake standing in the dark. Staring directly at the camera. His phone ringing in his hand. He slowly smiled. Sarah's phone rang again. This time, the caller ID showed. Jake. Behind her, a voice whispered softly. Lesson 2, never ignore the ringing. The clock changed to 3:17 a.m. Her phone vibrated. She answered. Part 3, you already answered. Sarah didn't remember answering the call. But the line was open. She could hear breathing. Slow. Close. Her phone screen went black. Then one sentence appeared. You're connected now. The apartment lights shut off. Total darkness. Her TV flickered back on. This time, it wasn't Jake. It was her. Sleeping. Recorded from the corner of her bedroom. The timestamp blinked. 3:17 a.m., tomorrow. Sarah backed away. She whispered, "This isn't real." Her phone vibrated again. A new contact appeared automatically. Missed call, you. Every screen in the apartment lit up. Phones. Laptop. Tablet. All ringing at once. 3:17 a.m. A voice echoed from every speaker. Lesson 3. The bedroom door slowly opened. Footsteps approached. The ringing stopped. Silence. One final message appeared on her phone. You don't get to hang up. The clock turned to 3:18 a.m. Somewhere, another phone started ringing. Part 4, no one ever hangs up. The phone rang in an empty house. No owner. No lights. Just ringing. Police found Sarah the next morning. Sitting upright on the bed. Eyes open. Phone pressed to her ear. The call was still active. No voice on the line. Only breathing. Deep. Patient. The case was closed. Unexplained. 3 days later, the story went viral. A warning spread online. Never answer a call at 3:17 a.m. People laughed. Until their phones started ringing. Different cities. Different states. Same time. 3:17 a.m. No caller ID. Just static. And breathing. Some declined the call. Some turned off their phones. It didn't matter. Because the call wasn't coming from outside. It was coming from inside the line. Inside the signal. Inside the listener. Some say, if you listen closely, you can hear a whisper before it ends. You're part of the lesson now. At 3:18 a.m., the ringing stops. Until the next night. Part 5, the call is yours. You're reading this on your phone. That's important. Because the signal is active. Right now. The story didn't end with Sarah. It spread. Through videos. Comments. Shares. Every time someone listened past 3:17 a.m., the connection grew stronger. Phones started glitching. Battery draining at night. Call logs changing by themselves. Some people swear they saw a new contact. Unknown, 3:17. Others heard ringing with no phone nearby. Inside walls. Inside their heads. Experts blamed software bugs. Mass hysteria. No one mentioned the pattern. Every victim heard the same thing first. Breathing. Then a whisper. You stayed on the line. Tonight, the clock will reach 3:17 a.m. again. Your phone will be close. Face up. Silent. Waiting. If it rings, remember the lesson. Not answering isn't enough. Because the call already knows you. And somewhere, something is listening. To see if you're still connected. Part 6, Signal Lost. At 3:16 a.m., everything is normal. At 3:17 a.m., the signal locks in. No ringing this time. No vibration. Just silence. Your screen lights up by itself. One word appears. Connected. You try to turn the phone off. It doesn't respond. Airplane mode switches off on its own. The speaker activates. Breathing fills the room. Not one breath. Many. Overlapping. Whispered meaning. The reflection appears. Smiling a second too late. A message types itself. Lesson 6, you never needed to answer. The room grows colder. The signal strengthens. Every device nearby goes dark. Except your phone. The clock hits 3:18 a.m. The breathing stops. The screen goes black. One final notification appears. Call ended, user added. In the morning, your phone is found on the floor. Still warm. Still connected. No missed calls. No history. Just one saved contact. You. Somewhere. Another phone begins to glow. Part 7, the loop doesn't end. Morning comes. Sunlight fills the room. Everything feels normal. Too normal. Your phone shows 100% battery. No notifications. No history. No calls. You think it's over. Then you notice the date. It's yesterday. The time reads 3:16 a.m. Your phone vibrates once. Not a call. A system alert. Restoring previous session. You try to scream. No sound comes out. The clock ticks forward. 3:17 a.m. The screen lights up. The same word appears again. Connected. A new message follows. Lesson 7, the signal resets. You realize the truth. No one escapes. They just restart. The phone begins to ring. somewhere else. In another hand. In another room. In another story. And now, you already know what happens next.